If this book it was for whites, how does your mother from Jazina and the women gets a lot of issues when she's delivered? And it is in the Bible, when you tell us that the Bible was for whites, they are the ones who. How does a white guy come to do with your mother from Cameroon in maternity ward in that pain? Can that one really open your eyes that indeed the book speaks the truth? Have you ever seen a slave somewhere? Yes. How does it work? With legs? What does it do? Does it work or it does something else? Have you ever read something to do with that in this book? So haven't you seen the snake crawling? Then how do you stand and say the book is for whites? Say, women, you know how sweet that's coming from your boyfriend, even when you have 1 million here. But if your boyfriend gives you just 10 million, not going to have a million, is what you feel. This is what you feel, it's always like cancer. Know that. But if this guy gives you, even when I have money, and when we are going out to buy even when I have my money, but it is deep in my heart, I expect something, even when I'm buying. Imagine, I have my own transport, I've credit card, I have it. I even have the cost of paying that fish that we have eaten. But as we are moving out of the restaurant, deep down in my heart, oh, we don't give me some money or disappointed by expectation. Even when I have a road, I may not deliver the text, but it's for us today. Okay. But this guy has paid for trees. This guy has paid for fish and chips and chicken that we've taken. But we didn't expect, even if it is 2K, from down to just up there, I expect it to go the. Do you know why? Because it is biblical. In the punishments that we were given, in the punishments that we were given, God told the woman that your desire will always be on. So when Roma places up preference in California, it is biblical, it will never go anywhere. Whether you are the president of Uganda, your desire will remain with you. Hey, for us, women, especially what we those things are not biblical. We are fighting for our rights. Which rights? Which rights? Should you ask them the right they even don't know? Because they can't describe that. We are fighting for our rights. Which rights for a woman? We brought problems here. So suffer the consequences of your disobedience. Until death, your desire will always be on. Because this will become my life. And then these things happen in our lives. So how does you compare what I'm talking about with the white wisdom in the European country? And you say this or this much? Go slowly. These things have where they originated from. So me, even when you come and you convince me from today up to many years to come, I can never accept that the book, this Bible, is not the word of God. Nay, haven't you read it ever since? Even when you're in the hospital, even when they admit you, kids will tell you, Papa, we don't have sorrow. In what should they do? Because you're there, Father, even when you're sick, even if you're dying the next minute, to come. Like 1 hour, you was going for us to come and say, Papa, they have sent me for school fees. Because it is you, you're the head of the family. Haven't you seen men struggling, sweating? Sweating. You look at this lady here. at them. So you think in my friends I'm looking for you, look at the young guy, is that? Someone will come over to my father's place, pay some money, he's there struggling, building houses, buying land. Yeah, I'm here. They buy dresses, look nice, and that is all. But of course, the man is coming. Hey, from the sweat, you will get what to eat. It is the big. I cannot come from my father's home from Dukum. Then I go to someone's home that I have come to look for a man. No, it is a man to come to my place because a man will leave his mother and father, and he will live with that who will become. Have the chiefs seen it in your villages? So is it the Bible the word of God? Hatimaye today and what needs to be seen. The evidence for the Creator is in the creation, like I've told you. Like we have understood that this watch, when we look at it, we get to know the characteristics of someone who made it. Therefore, we get to know God through what He created. So in our exams, you better put yourselves together. If the universe is merely the result of an accident, who made the laws that govern it? Who made the laws that govern the world? Do you have reading timetables? You have them. Now do you see that? If you can have that mind of having a timetable, a reading timetable, that is going to govern you. What has happened today, you remember. And I will share very vivid. Laws are there to govern us. So we think that God, in His might, He just created the world and put it there. Drink the way you want, dress the way you want, talk the way you want. Me, I don't mind. I am another very good. Is this fair? No, God is not like that. The way you see yourself having a program that drives you throughout the day, even God Himself put the laws to guide us. But you never hate commandments. They are good. There is nothing good like commandments. Because they are ones which are telling us that today, as far as this commandment is concerned, you've not walked right. And the moment you understand that you are wrong, it is when you come back into your senses and do the right thing. The moment you realize that I have fallen, you cannot rise when you are still standing. And what will show you that you have fallen is a law or laws. If you don't have timetable here, confusion will be all over. All over, because you will find two tutors in the same class at the same time. That is confusion. If these traffic lights are not on the left side, you will find confusion everywhere. Everywhere. The vehicles will be stagnant. I know I don't have to live here to give them the space to move. So that's why they put traffic lights to guide you. And even these other traffic officers with whistles for guidance. And then you find someone telling, hey, they are here to stay. You better have them, whether you like it or not. You have to treat them like a Rivera, whether you like it or not. Who made it all? In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. None who should come to convince you that this world just evolved. No, never. God created us in His own image. After creating man, He also put in place how to eat, how to live, and how to handle whatever that you are going to handle. Only that the devil distorted everything by convincing the woman We are ready if we decide to be. Psalm 33, 6 and 9, by the word of the Lord we are heavens made. This is the confirmation. I am trying to read these verses so that we understand that indeed this world did not evolve by itself. There is this creator who is God, who created it. By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of his mouth, for he spake and it was done. He commanded and it stood fast. He just spoke. Let there be this. Let there be light. Let there be river. Let there be this. Then when it came to a human being, he put in a lot of effort. Great man. And it's unfortunate that this man who was created in a wonderful way is the same man who has completely left God.